Casting is ready.
Okay, and I'm joining the match right now, so...
So the first match between Traegheit and Mitsuru is...
Warrior
like
against
Missouri.
Mage.
Looks like Missouri has a pretty good starting hand. Didn't have to mulligan anything.
Meg Warper, some good removal, and a 1-drop. This is the control warrior, right? Traegheit is playing control. Right.
What to do?
Powering up. Portals online.
The casters are getting their stuff together, so let's see.
Let the pain speak to me.
It's a good start for the warrior, so, because he could clearly Meg Warper pretty fast. He didn't get the discount on anything. But there's another one waiting.
Let the pain speak to me.
Now it's a very good play with Meg Warper and Spider Tank, I think, to get some big board presence. Although he might get 2 draws off the Acolyte now.
Belcher.
The Belcher stops the aggression here, very nice. And the Mech Mage might run out of steam pretty soon.
It forces him to use his fireball.
Yeah.
And the only good thing about that, though, is the Mana Worm does still get the 1 attack. So
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's a little sad that we can't see the Warrior's hand, so we can't really comment on what he might play or something.
yeah, it's a lot of waiting. So one of the 2 Sunwalkers in the Warrior deck is on the field now.
It's interesting that I think because of Varian Rin maybe.
Yeah, Rin works pretty well with that.
Does he have 2 brawls? No, just 1 brawl.
But I would say he could not have 10 mana in this turn. Now we have 70 lives left. There's still the I don't know the English names. The German too.
The Argent Commander that's
Yes.
charging?
Yes.
Right. Let's see how good he handles the other Sunwalker. Now this is... if he can clear that with some weapon or some kind of shield block, shield slam combo, he might get the advantage back, because that's his last card, and the Cockmaster in his hand is not really any threat.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
It's kind of surprising.
And block and slam. Block, one block, just one block, and one slam, okay? Yeah. Oh, the Dr. Boom draw is really nice. Yeah. He's now thinking about the Cockmaster to play it or to play around Brawl. Okay. Execute might clear the board here. Yes, he has one. And has enough mana to tank up again. Oh, some very good draw here with another card draw. But he will survive, I think. Oh, no. He disables the weapon now. No, that's right. Achso, ich glaube, du müsstest sonst auch das Mikro wegnehmen. Damit ich höre. Test? Ja, good.
What to do? What to do?
So the mage is in a pretty tight spot here since the warrior can gain full health effectively every turn now. So even if he trades now, he's more or less run out of steam. So he really needs some big card to get him out of this again.
Justicar's really saving his life here.
Definitely. He'll have 14 HP next turn, like effectively again. So like he needs a Pyroblast or like double Fireball or something to really kill him again now.
Well, he's already used one of his fireballs, and looking at the deck list, it looks like he does not have a Pyroblast, so...
Also, although it's not that easy to stay alive for the warrior now, because he has both Sunwalkers and both Sludge Bears out, I think. So he has no more taunts left. I don't know.
There's Slutzblecher and
I
Warrior.
think that's the second Skelcher now,
So
Yeah,
Second Bell just dead, yeah.
that's
But I
the
think
second
just
one,
tank up is so good. Justica really saved him, like, because he'll be gaining so much. He's gaining nearly as much damage as the other one does with his minions per turn now at the moment. So, and the mage is top taking, so the mage doesn't have like any answer now. He's pretty much lost this game because he's just missing the damage.
And he already played his high cards like Boom and the Drake.
This might be over.
It isn't looking too good for the mage.
Definitely not. No. So he was looking for some high value card, but I don't know if we look at the deck list. No, wait. Oh, no, Archmage, Antonidas, might
Yes.
to save.
Varian win.
And
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's very
Yeah, okay, that's a pretty big swing. Okay, that's the conceit.
This is not unexpected in any way.
If the control warrior survives the early aggression and gets to the late game, it's
Yeah. So game 1 goes to Missouri.
pretty good.
No, game 1 goes to Traegheit.
Oh, that one's out for Traegheit 1, right?
Missouri loses game 1. Yeah.
Yeah. It was really the Justicar, though, that really
Yeah.
saved
Yeah.
him.
And he had just one shield block, and the shield mains didn't come
He
out
doesn't have shield
as
mains,
early.
right? Or does he?
I don't think he does.
I meant armor smith.
Oh, yes, almost. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, he just went through the early game and like that saved it. Like, he just got through it, and then Justica saved his life. So pretty good card. And Varian was just the icing on the top. Like it wouldn't have been necessary, but like he managed it.
No. So the next matchup is the Hunter from Traegheit
Yep.
against the Paladin from Missouri.
That's an Acro Paladin. His highest card is a 5 mana Leroy Jenkins. So that's that.
And it's the mid-range Hunter.
Mid-range Hunter, yes.
From Traegheit again.
So I think like this kind of games depends a lot on the early start. Like the first 2-3 turns make a lot of difference. Like depending on if you trade and are able to get board control and keep board control, like that just carries you through the game then, and like it's over after a few turns usually.
And in Aggro Paladin, it's all about the good draw off of Divine Favor, if he gets this.
Yeah.
But against Hunter, it's not that easy, because he plays a lot of his hand out too as well, pretty fast. If he doesn't draw his high cards like Boom and Savannah and stuff like that.
So the dream for the Paladin is obviously Knife Juggler into Muster for Battle, but he didn't draw a single Knife Juggler or Muster in this early game, so this is looking pretty dire right now.
He has no real good 2-drop here.
Yeah, he wants to save the Owl for Savannah High Main, if possible. And yeah, the only decent play is that or Hero Power. But on the other hand, he has Consecration ready now, so that might be able to save him in future.
Does he know coin out the Hero Power?
I don't think that's worth it, to be honest, because next turn
Yeah,
he can
next
coin
turn
out the
would
True
be-
Silver,
yeah.
so that's very important, yeah.
And muster for battles drawn.
I do think that's the correct play here, because if he's really lucky, he plays Muster for Battle here and gets... Oh no, he actually has not got Quartermaster in this deck,
Nope.
so...
Yeah, this is super aggro Paladin, I think.
Super aggro, yeah,
Yeah.
this is really aggro. Like, you really have to work... Like, he should go face here, to be honest, like, because he really has to win this game very, very fast.
But a Knife Juggler
Even with
can
his
be
weapon?
Even with, I think so, like because it's such an early deck and you haven't got any like late mid game stuff. Like he's on 4 mana, he's literally only got True Silver, Blessing of Kings and Consecration, and then it's Leroy 5 mana, and that's his deck line. So like he should be doing every single point of damage he can right now and just ignore his own face, like absolutely, like. Because what's a Hunter going to do with a Knife Juggler? Like he's maybe going to play like a Web Spinner or
And Unleash the Hound
Hound
would be
Creeper. Maybe Unleash the Hound is
devastating.
nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I guess. But he should be going for every single point of damage he can. And definitely not straight into this Mad Scientist here.
That's the right smog play here.
Yeah. So if Explosive Traps comes out here, this is pretty bad for the Paladin. Bad Trap wouldn't be good either, so...
But he has no explosive trap, I think.
Oh, he hasn't actually? Wow, it's only freezing
No,
and
only
Bad Trap?
freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This is more like mid-range currently is. But, yeah. Unleash should be pretty good. Now here comes the Divine Favor.
Oh, yes.
But
More cards
I'm
and the
not
high
sure if you
cards.
forcefully out. Maybe you play True Silver Owl here, and then coin Divine Favor. Oh no, wait a second. I
So it's-
don't think trading was the right call here. Like, I just think he's
I
counting on every single point of damage right
He
now.
was. He thought that it was explosive trap, so he traded all his stuff
yeah,
in.
I think
and,
so. That's a problem. Yeah.
and now, yeah,
Yeah.
now he realizes it was the wrong one. Yeah.
Just for the luck of Paladin, like I don't want to say I count him out, but like this is really, really bad for the Paladin. Like he's got nothing really decent in hand apart from the True Silver right now. And what will he draw? Like he might draw Blessing of Kings or something, or Knife Juggler also. But like that's not going to save him against Savannah Highmane or the other big beasts that are going to be coming out from the Hunter very shortly.
Yeah, Divine Favor right now and Consecration are kind of dead cards in his hand. There's nothing he can really do with them.
That's pretty unlucky to draw all these. These are the highest cards in his deck, I think.
Well, yeah, exactly.
It's all his late game.
Like, but also he's got a lot of buffs. Like he's got Blessing of Might, Blessing of Kings, and these are all cards like that need. Oh, does he have? No, actually, oh yes, he has Blessing of Kings. So these are all cards that need like a minion on board, and like he hasn't got so many sticky minions to be honest, really. So yeah, I think this deck is just like a tick too fast to work out most of the time. Like it can maybe, if you're really lucky, you can kill somebody by surprise and then Leroy him down. But I think in the most cases, like if you had a few more sticky cards and stuff, it would work a lot better.
I think what really made it for him is that he didn't get any early game. It's just if you can play anything turn 2, but just a 1/1.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like I said, like it comes down to the first few card draws on the first few turns, and then like the game is pretty much decided from then onwards. So is he trying to Divine Favor here now? Oh no, okay.
I don't think he can play out.
I think he thought about playing the coin and then like...
Okay, yeah.
Like
play out everything, yeah.
Yeah, this is looking really bad. Like even if he draws Leroy now and like Blessing of Might, that's like 9 damage or whatever. But the Hunter is at 17, he's got a trap up. Like it's either Freezing Trap or Bear Trap. Like both, like Freezing Trap really wrecks Leroy, and even Bear Trap is like not very good.
He have only one bear trap.
No Freezing Trap or anything. So
He has 2 freezing
only
traps
freezing
and
trap.
1 bear trap.
It still could be either, so yeah. But this, like, he can't clear Dr. Boom here either, so yeah.
I don't think that having 2 Divine Favors in his deck is working out for him very much.
No, definitely not. Yeah, definitely. Like, I think you expect to play this deck, like, to have go out of all your cards in the first few turns. You do a lot of damage. You've got a big board presence, and then like the dream is the enemy hasn't played anything. Like it's like a handlock or something. Like, and he's got like 5, 6, 7, 8 cards, and then you play Divine Favor, and then you just wreck him in one turn. Like that's a dream, but like against this mid-rangey style of Hunter, like it just does not work out. Because if you see also, the Hunter never has so many cards. Like he's been around 4 or 5 cards now for the past like most of the turns. Like he's always been playing 1 or 2 minions or cards per turn. So yeah. So this is over for the Paladin. Oder Bad.
I think that's
interesting.
the self-kill. Nice.
So, that's Missouri's second loss now. So, Traegheit has won with Hunter now.
And Warrior.
And Warrior, so his Paladin is coming last now. And that's a bit more a mid-range Paladin. Like, that's a bit more stable, I think.
Yeah, he's got Tyrion, Fordring, and Ragnaros in there.
And Leon Hans is a huge card, like, because like even if you're ever behind or whatever and top decking, and then you get Leon Hans, like, can turn around all your game.
Against a Patron Warrior too, so.
Because Missouri lost, he's not forced to play Patron Warrior, so he can actually choose between any of his 3 decks now. But obviously he only knows that there's a Paladin coming. So what's he went? He went for Mech Mage now. That's a fair choice, I think. But I think Paladin will outlast him. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because the Paladin has a pretty good spread from early game to late game here, so he could definitely outlast if he gets the right cards.
Yeah. But it all depends on the early game again here. Like we see the hand is okay so far. He unfortunately didn't get the coin. Like that's a huge game changer if you're like in an aggro position and get the coin and extra card. But yeah. Okay, so the question here is if you hero power. Okay. So, wir teilen uns hier das Mikro.
Wir haben noch ein drittes, oder? Ach, das, oh, da.
I just was too far away. Okay.
You talk more than me. so you can hold it.
Yeah, no, okay, we can, if you want to say anything. Okay.
Hope they're louder now.
So I think the
Ah, yeah.
mage was hoping to get the Tink Master out here on turn 3, but the Masterful Battle just destroyed his plans.
Now he has no good way to deal with the 1/1s.
So do you still play Tink Master here? Or do you go for like Mana Worm and Ping or something?
I think Mana Worm and Ping.
I would go
is
for Mana
better.
Worm and Ping. He still couldn't really.
Okay.
Does he play Quartermasters? Yeah, one.
Yeah, it's I think it's a pretty standard like mid-range Paladin.
No.
And then you've got the late game with Tyrion, and I think there's in Ragnaros in here. Yeah, it's actually like it's actually like heavy
Control,
late-ish
yeah.
Paladin. Like I think you only got one Quartermaster. Yeah, only one Quartermaster, but also double Knife Juggler somewhere, right? And double. Yeah, that's standard. Yeah, exactly. Is other unshielded mini-bots? Yeah, also 2. Yeah. Yeah.
Even double equality, that's unusual.
Yeah, that's yeah.
The double equality can go well with the Wild Pyromaster. That's a free board.
Okay.
So has he got 2 Pyromancers in, actually? Oh, yeah, no, 1, okay. Yeah, but still, like, that's a pretty good late game deck, like, because you can handle, like, even if you're, like, up against Varian or Control Warrior with Varian and, like, lots of big minions out, like, the equality can really pull the, like, game back to you, so, yeah. So we see he goes for the Snow Chugger here. He's trying to get the spell combo with like the armor plating on the Mana Worm, but I actually think the Shredder would have been a better play here because it's more on curve, like you get a bigger minion out, and yeah, you've got more potential for getting the Tink Master out for the next turn, and not Tink Master. What are they called? I keep saying Tink Master. Free mana.
So it's a Tinkertown Technician.
Tinkertown
right?
Technician, yeah, exactly. Tinkmaster was once a good card, but it got nerfed.
So Mech Warper was
But
nice.
okay, so that's a really nice top deck here.
Yes.
That puts him fully back on curve and sets him up for the Tinkmaster. Oh my god, Tinkertown Technician next turn. So we haven't seen a lot of cards from the Paladin yet now. We've only seen double Muster for battle. Yeah.
If he has
like-
the Quartermaster now, it would be a great thing,
Yeah.
but doesn't seem like it.
Yeah. The Mech Mage is struggling to get damage through, but he has brought him down by 11 health already, so like, and we see a Fireball is on hand and Dr. Boom, so that's like 10 face damage plus minus what you can get in. Yeah.
I think Dr. Boom will have a big impact because one equality is out and one and the Peacekeeper now.
Aldor, yeah.
It's a lot of hard removal.
Definitely, yeah. So there's also Antonidas in the mage deck, right? I think. Yeah, there's Antonidas in, so yeah. So I think it's pretty balanced currently, but I do think it's going to swing into the favor of the Paladin in the next few turns, like just yeah, because it's a strong mid-game, late-game deck, and the mage is just running out of steam slowly. Like after Dr. Boom is out, then like he's really going to slow down.
It's turn 7 now for him. He's still at around 20 health.
And even Dr. Boom might be a bit too slow here, like because you see, I mean, it's probably the correct play, but you see like there's 10, 11 damage coming in, like.
No,
So I think actually that's the correct play to play Blast Mage over Dr. Boom here, because Dr. Boom is just too slow. Like you're at 9 health if you play Dr. Boom, and yeah. So well, that was a really good trade, I think.
And a really good hit from the Blast Mage.
Yeah, that was really lucky. Like
not one,
so
not one face damage.
Yeah, Sunny didn't play with Dr. Boom, so actually, like, yeah, it's a pretty good turn for the Mech Mage. So does either of the decks run Ancient Heal Bot? No. So there's basically no heal. Oh, here comes the Pyromancer quality play to clear the board. Unfortunately, though, Dr. Boom is coming out next turn, so that's even more board clear, gone for the Paladin. So he might really struggle to deal with Dr. Boom here. So do you freeze for 1-1 here to prevent Blessing of Kings?
I think if you have Antonidas in your deck, I would maybe keep it a little longer.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Like, that might actually be the win condition. Like, if he pulls out Antonidas now in the next turn and is able to do, like, freeze and then fireball or something the turn after, like, you're in a really, really good spot.
The Paladin does have lay on hand still, though, so...
So that might turn around a bit. And here comes one of the big late game cards. You see Sylvanas. So, yeah. I think as a mech mage, you just go for the face now. Like, you try and end this. Like, because you've got 13, 14, 15 damage. Like, you've got 15 damage on board and in hand. Like...
And he can freeze the Sylvanas now, so...
You can, exactly, you can freeze for Sylvanas.
Freeze the Sylvana
I don't think low fab here is the right play. Because if you play... Oh, maybe you low fab and freeze. Maybe that's okay.
Yeah.
And then you just hope that the Paladin has no answer and no lay on hands, and then you just kill him next turn. I think that actually might be the correct play here.
Well, with Loatheb and Freeze, we don't have to worry about a Blessing of Kings coming out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's very good, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure you play Fireball here. I think you rather play Loatheb, because you can...
It seals the game then.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have rather played Loatheb, because you can play Fireball next turn anyway. And like you don't reveal to your opponent, you don't know if the enemy has like heal bots. So like it would reveal that you're trying to kill him next turn. And if you just have the Fireball, surprisingly, that might just be a better play. And also you get another 5/5 on the board, like which can attack next turn. Because now if you play Loatheb, he can't attack with it.
Oh, did see.
Yeah. Oh, here comes Avenging
Goes
Wrath.
for the random win.
Oh! Never lucky.
Oh, wow.
Never lucky.
Just one off.
Yeah, that's over. So, Missouri's win. So it's 2-1 now for Traegheit still. But yeah, Missouri's first win. So maybe you might be able to turn it around now. What a cool game. On the other hand, now that's the last game he was able to play with his mech mage. So now he has to play either Paladin or his Patron Warrior. I mean, Patron Warrior is a very, very hard deck to play correctly. Like, it's probably even harder than like Candlock or something. So I'm interested to see what comes out here now.
But against the Paladin, yes.
Yeah. So now we.
Yeah.
So now we actually see Patron Warrior versus Paladin. And that's just the same Paladin we saw just now again. So yeah, obviously he can't play anything else, any other deck. So yeah.
Although it's not the best matchup, I think. The double consecration is really good against the...
And equality especially. Equality Pyromancer is all right.
So you need to either one-turn kill or some kind of... I don't know.
Yeah. On the other hand, like, Patron Warrior is one of the best decks for one-turn kill. So like... Like if you leave, like especially as Paladin, if you leave like the 1/1s out or something and the enemy gets out like a Thoracian... Emperor of Thoracian, and then you like play afterwards like... the charge and the patrons, like you can really get a lot of patrons on the board in a short time. And if you've got a frothing in there, like you literally win the game, and you can do like 30 damage in one turn easily. Like, so yeah.
The start hand of the Patron Warrior isn't the best. His weapon was a lucky draw, but I don't think it's the best start for the Patron Warrior.
Yeah, the frothing is definitely too early here, but I think like the Acylite is good enough, like because you've got the Acylite in hand, you can like just draw hands, draw cards, and like that's okay. And then he's got the Death Spite for later on, so that's okay, I think so far. It could be worse, like if he could only have like shield block, charge, and like patron, and like then you've really lost like. But, yeah.
So no, he don't deny some card draw by killing it one hit with a weapon.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Inner Rage is not what he's looking for here. Like he's. Like, yeah. Unstable Ghoul is good again? Yeah.
He likes some card draw now. It's just shield block in his hand, I think.
Yeah.
He needs some more like Battle Rage or...
Yeah. I actually think you don't need to play the Unstable Ghoul here, because the enemy is not threatening any damage. Like, and if you get a combo off with either Frothing on board or Patrons, it's just so much better. So I actually think as Warrior, absolutely fine here, just armoring up and playing the Shield Maiden. Not the Shield Maiden, the Armor Smith, yeah. Thanks. And definitely don't play the Inner Rage here, like, I would not play it in any case. Like, to pop the Divine Shield, that's absolute waste of their 2 damage. Like, as a patron, you also don't really care about your health because, like, you hope that the armor smiths just give you enough health, and you're just looking for this combo to set up. Really, like, I don't think you care much to play this here now. Like, what's it doing? It's popping the divine shield, and it gives you one extra armor. Like, I just don't see why you'd play it here. But yeah.
I think next turn from the warrior we'll probably see an armor turn with shield block and armor.
Yeah, definitely. He's looking for his combo pieces here, like, and ideally his combo pieces and Thoracian, so he get them reduced. And there's Thoracian, which is really good, but he's still missing his combo pieces. But like even a zero mana frothing is pretty good, like if you're looking for the combo late game. I think you just play shield block here, and like even Death's Bite I don't think you need yet, really. Yeah, I don't think that's the correct play here. Like, yeah, maybe it works, but you're looking for cards really, and the Thoracian combo next turn, like.
Yes.
Aggressive or passive?
Passive at this turn.
Does he play a Shield Slam? No. No Shield Slam?
In Patron Warrior? Should have, right? So no Shield Slam in there?
No Shield Slam.
I guess, well then it's really Yeah, I think he's playing it a bit too much like Control Warrior. Like, I think you have to play Patron Warrior a bit different, because you're just looking for the combo. So you're trying to draw cards and get the discounts early. And yeah, he's got the War Song now, so that's really good. If he gets a Thoracian now, that's like a 4 mana frothing and
That's the passage.
like and charge. So that's really good so far.
No.
And you just don't care about that 1/1 right now. I mean, what should you do? Like, I mean, or even if a Blessing of Kings comes out. So the Death's Bite, well, yeah, maybe you do that. But like, if he had played Shield Block the turn before, he'd have an extra card to be discounted by Thoracian this turn now. And like, the 4/2, the Death's Bite is not making a huge difference right now. Like, I mean, you might want to trade to prevent Blessing of Kings into the Thoracian, but like, even that, yeah, might not be as good as the alternative.
I have no time for games.
Wow. Oh.
Do
So,
you hit the
It's a Sylvana with a.
We'll just go face, maybe.
I would
I think
hit because
sorry, yeah, go ahead.
there's still a chance to get this one and.
Discount, yeah, but I like there's two plays now. I see either you play shield block, like, and wait another turn out, or like you go this way, what he's doing now. So he's actually going for the face now with the frothing. So he's going to try to trigger now his like inner rage and the Death's Bite last charge.
So he's up the Sylvanas? Or?
Well, the problem is the Sylvanas will steal a minion now this way. So I'm not really convinced that was a correct play. Like, if he like ignores it now, okay, maybe you ignore it, but like.
But then he can trade into one
Exactly,
of the
he can trade,
five,
exactly, and he steals another minion. You shouldn't forget that he steals a minion, so.
Never
Yeah,
execute
I don't think this was the correct play, like, because he's only doing 5 damage now. You messed up the combo, and like now if you trade, like, he steals a minion. So, and now you reduce the executes by 1 mana, which is not doing anything. Like it's.
He also didn't activate the Death's Bite either to get even more damage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You could have gone face and then like. What would have that been? That would have been another 4 damage and another 4 damage. So that would have been an extra 8 damage. And put the frothing at 9/2. So that might have been worth it, but like... Yeah.
Is it enough? No.
He just blew his combo, really. Like he put all his cards on the table. And like, if he doesn't win with this now, then like it's a pretty bad situation.
Lethal, isn't it?
Well, Sylvanas can trade for 1, and then you steal a minion. You know?
Okay.
So
it's Paladin's turn, right? Yeah. Okay.
It's Paladin. Yes. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was back before.
Okay,
Yeah, but it's Paladin's turn now. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. That's. I was just looking at.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. So either steal is really good. Yeah. That's yeah. Either would have been good, like, because you can deny the charge or the Thoracian.
Oh.
And like, you don't really care about the Thoracian at this point for the enemy, because you know he's got 2 cards. Like, they've both been Thoracian once, and like a second time won't make much of a difference. So say, yeah. So I think this is really bad for the warrior now. Like, because he just, yeah. I don't want to say it's a misplay, but I do think it was a wrong decision that led him like to this position with no combo in hand.
He had no real card draw, no big battle
exactly,
rage.
like battle rage. Okay,
Now,
with one,
yeah.
well, two cards he can draw. Wow, but yeah,
It's still okay, but
yeah,
it's hard to come back now. Right?
yeah. So we might be seeing a 3-1 for Traegheit here, but it's not completely over yet. On the other hand, like the warrior is obviously still at 30 health, like,
Yeah.
but still we have to see how it goes from here. Like,
Although he might enable the combo now.
pardon?
But he will play. He will kill it. The charger, right? He will kill the charger now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. To arms, men.
And here's the
Okay.
discounted quartermaster. Wow, and it's only discounted because of the stolen Thracian. Yeah, this is really, really bad.
And you can't trigger the whirlwind effect now because it's
Yeah.
2 charges.
Yeah. So if you're just like looking at this for the first time and have never seen Hearthstone before, this is a pretty bad situation for the warrior. I just think also Patron Warrior is a very, very complicated deck, and you have to play it very carefully, like to play it decently. Like, and here comes Lay on Hands, yeah. And that's just,
Ouch.
like, yeah.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, he needs to go for the battle rage now.
Well, you could have tried to shield block first. To be honest, like shield block would have been fine here.
But then you have just 2 mana left.
Yeah, but before you play
okay,
the
before
patron,
you
you don't play
play
the
the-
patron. I think the patron is a waste here once again. But like we didn't see a single patron trigger yet this game.
If he swings his axe at the quartermaster, he could have killed it with the activate.
Yeah, he should have played shield block first.
Yeah,
like
card
that,
draw
like
always first.
yeah,
is-
that's like honestly would have gotten extra armor here. Like you just have to like force yourself. Like even if you see the play that you think is the best play, you have to force yourself to slow down a bit and think about the order of the things you're doing.
And you can clear the patrons with just trading now.
Yeah.
And gets some
Yeah,
card draw.
and he gets even more value out of it. Like, yeah, is he actually overdrawing 6?
Uh,
He's actually 10. No,
it
10.
doesn't die, yeah.
Oh no, right? Yeah, okay, right.
Reporting for duty.
Murloc Knight. Oh, another Murloc Knight. Hey.
And here we see Warsong. 1 turn too late, unfortunately. Yeah, this is over.
These RNG moments are always crushing for the ones who play, but for those who watch, it's pretty nice to see.
Yeah. Yeah, this is done. Okay, so Traegheit has 3 ones, Missouri, and that's it with the group stage, I think. So we're off to the bracket stage now. Next.
Yeah. Kanzler, we are back on the microphones. Thank you everyone for casting this round. Was pretty good. I hope that the audio is not as bad as the last time I did it.
Also das ist jetzt geht's ja gerade erst nur um Punkte.
Okay, I just mute him for a second. Okay, so I will take a short break on the stream and go to the place and explain what's up next. So let's put up here something like break. final stage next. Yep. And some music.